Hello, welcome back to Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I'm gonna share with you this setup that I made using Sverchok add-on, basically involving grease pencil that's being drawn on top of the surface of an object, and the grease pencil itself, together with Sverchok, will do the masking on the fly. So this is actually something that I think I've done in the past. But I didn't do it on a 3D object. But in this case, I'm actually doing it on a 3D surface. And yeah, so the pattern is kind of like reaction diffusion, but they say this is like a fake one because you kind of manually draw the pattern on top of the surface. And this is actually something that you can do using the pen weight. If you go to the weight pen and then you draw like it's kind of like paint on top of surface, and then you are using a mask modifier and use the weight to kind of mask the area. Very similar concept, but in this case I'm using grease pencil to do the job. And yeah, it's looking something like this. I think with grease pencil you can do it a little bit faster, and then with grease pencil also, if the mesh is actually moving, you can draw grease pencil and kind of draw it on the fly. So the polygon counts will change each frame, but you have full control of the actual masking. So yeah, I think I will try to delete everything and show you the demo on this. So I'll delete this final result. You can still see the dots being generated by Sverchok. Well, I'll explain it. It's gonna be easier if I actually do it. I'll reduce the icosphere. I actually start with icosphere, and I will output the icosphere just for. This is for reference for the grease pencil. Gonna update it. Okay, that's asking for grease pencil. I just need to probably draw something. And fewer B mesh. I use fewer draw and draw something. So that's the original icosphere being generated from the Sverchok. I'm gonna bake this, and I'm gonna delete that. So we have this surface to draw on, and I will erase this grease pencil. I'm gonna draw on top of surface. So that's actually grease pencil on top of surface. The only limitation is that, of course, this thing, grease pencil doesn't come with the surface. It doesn't stick to the surface. If the surface is actually deforming, it doesn't follow. It's only like kind of like in 3D space. I'm gonna turn off the X-ray. So I'm just gonna draw like random spiral pattern. And what's gonna happen is that Sverchok will quickly kind of works with the grease pencil, and kind of you can see the dotted lines. That's actually kind of a drawing, kind of like masking based on grease pencil. That's actually the whole idea. It's very simple. And if I bake it, and if I hide these reference objects, you will see the bake object is actually masking based on the grease pencil strokes. And you can also animate it. I think I haven't I have not tried this, but I'll go to another different frame. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna put this one aside and go back to our reference objects, and then I'll create another, just like a freeform strokes. And if I update it, Sverchok will update the thing. Of course, this is like a resolution dependent, so the more resolution you have, the nicer it's gonna look. So I'm actually increasing the resolution of that icosphere, and I have control over the grease pencil influence area. Now if I bake this, I get blend. So that's actually masking based on the grease pencil. So yeah, that's basically pretty much it. You can actually use your own objects, simply just replacing this source objects. Instead of icosphere, you can use box or monkey head, whatever. But this is the grease pencil setup. The one that's actually doing the job is actually these KD3 closest vertices, and also select mesh element by location. And there's also this radius, very important there, and mask vertices. So that's the 3 nodes responsible to do the masking inside Sverchok. You can kind of make modifications. So if you want to use Blender on mask modifier, you can do that as well. But I'm just doing it inside Sverchok, so it's slightly more streamlined, I guess. Once you have some kind of pattern that you like, you can tidy up the design. You know, like use the Laplacian thing, smooth it, solidify, and you have like a really interesting design. Even though it's freeform and grease pencil stroke, maybe if you smooth it, it's gonna look a little bit nicer. But really, this is like I think just one technique that you can use if you like to do like kind of like let's say you have like an egg and you kind of make like kind of like sculpt the egg, kind of masking the egg. I've seen some kind of design. I think Russian artists make like a very intricate egg pattern design. It's very beautiful. This thing kind of doing the same thing, but it's freeform using grease pencil. It's not like the most accurate thing. You probably want to use texture and to get more accuracy or something. But still pretty fun, and maybe in the future we can improve this. Yeah, so let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.